बैटरी लो। मेरा तो काफी मैं कल से चार्ज नहीं किया मैंने।
चेक कर देख
कैमरा पे ऑन कर। निकल इधर ऑटो करते हैं, एक और ऊपर नोटिस किसने दिखा 5 मिनट तो इस पे दिखा दिए इसे क्या हुआ था। अली यार भागो ना यार, एक जगह पे खड़े हो जाओ। नहीं कुछ होता है यार, काफी है अली, टाइम नहीं है इतना।
अली एक्सप्लेनेशन छोड़ो।
You have only 5 minutes.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Mohammed Shah and I am going to tell you about the factors of production. Now, what are factors and why are they needed? Factors are basically the needs and wants. Okay? And there are innumerable wants by a human being. And every man wants to get maximum satisfaction and uses minimum resources. And in order to get such satisfaction, he needs some goods. Okay? And how goods are produced, this is one of the most major important topics we are going to talk about. So, the basic factors of production of producing goods are land, labor, capital, and organization. Although there are so many factors as part of these 4 major factors, but we are going to talk about only the major factors here. So the very first factor I am going to talk about is land. Land is very important for producing goods because it is the main basic thing, and land has certain characteristics of its own. So the very first characteristic of land is that it can be bought, but it is immobile. It cannot be moved from one place to another. It remains on the same place as it was from the very first day. Okay. The second thing I'm going to talk about, the major characteristic of land, is that land can be used in so many different ways, in so many different economic ways. It cannot be used in just one way. You can build a building, you can grow agriculture, you can make any organization over there. Okay. So, land is the major factor. Now, we're going to talk about another major factor after land, and that is labor. Labor is another important factor for producing goods. Without labor, you cannot just use your land and produce goods, because with labor and land, you can increase in your production. Without labor or just less labor, you can produce less goods. Okay? Labor has its own characteristics. Like labor are mobile, they can move from one place to another. They can go at any land and they can produce goods. And another important factor about labor is that they are different in nature. They are different in nature from one another, and they are different in thinking from one another, as well as
physical performance.
Major mental performance. At mental level, there is
Physical
all the
performance.
levels. That's why some is called entrepreneur and some is not. And they differ in their efficiency as well.
Efficient.
So, the three major characteristics of labor are their mobile, and they differ in their efficiency. And there was another factor I forgot. No. Now I'm going to talk about capital. What is capital? In economics, capital is the land, the machinery, or the cash you use in your business. Without any machinery or business, you cannot enhance your production. You can hire 50 laborers to produce such goods, or you can just buy one tractor and produce the same goods. So that is the capital more of importance. Now, I have two organizations. What is organization? An organization is basically a company, or it can be anything, and it is also called as entrepreneurship in economics. And the organizer is called as entrepreneur, who does all the work of the organization. The basic function of the organization is to select all these factors and use them together in order to increase the production. Now we're going to talk about the effects of these factors of production. Basically, all factors are very important in the production. All of them together can produce so many goods. Even one thing less, we cannot produce goods in such a way that we can use all these factors all together. Okay? So, land is the most important factor in the hunting period. Right? When you go in the hunting period, you go to hunt different things like duck or anything, or maybe
Antelope.
So that really land is the most important thing. But labor is important when
Agriculture.
In agriculture, exactly. In agriculture, labor is the most important factor in agriculture, because without labor we cannot do as much of agriculture as we can with labor. Okay? When we are going to talk about capital, in the industrial period, capital is the most important thing. Because without your capital, without your machinery, you are nothing. Your industry can be good. Okay? And organizations select all these three factors in the modern age. In the modern age, organizations select all these three factors to produce much more goods than they were century or
Organize them.
So, any questions?
No, sir.
No.